Hi, I'm Adam from Backcountry Access, and I'm going to show you how to refill your float cylinder. BCA offers two kits to service a float cylinder. One kit is a dealer kit, and the other is a consumer kit. In the dealer kit, we provide a 5/32 Allen wrench, an O-ring positioner, 25 O-rings, grease, and a scuba to paintball adapter. In the consumer kit, we provide an Allen wrench, a toothpick, 5 O-rings, and grease. Both come with instructions on how to refill. After removing the compressed air cylinder from the pack, make sure that is empty. The valve stem should be up and the pressure gauge should read 0. After ensuring that your cylinder is empty, remove the 2 socket head cap screws located on the top of the trigger housing. Use your Allen wrench to do so. Next, we need to remove the trigger housing. Pull back on the trigger lock pin and pull straight up with the housing. After doing that, pull up on the valve stem to remove it. Check your valve stem to make sure it is not bent or damaged. Locate the small O-ring. It will either be at the end of the tapered portion of the valve stem, as shown, or in the O-ring groove. Either way, it needs to be replaced every time. To do this, take your dental pick or toothpick and remove it. Use caution not to scratch the valve stem when removing the O-ring. Install a new O-ring into the O-ring groove located at the end of the valve stem. Take your grease and apply a light coat to both O-rings on the valve stem. Reinstall the valve stem and the bore on the top of the cylinder head. Push until it bottoms out. Take your trigger housing and pull the trigger lock pin. Slide it back onto the valve stem. Notice that the trigger lock pin aligns with the quick disconnect. Take your socket head cap screws and reinstall them. Hand tight is sufficient. To refill your float cylinder, take your paintball to scuba adapter and put it on a full scuba tank. Attach the fill port to the coupler on the scuba refill adapter. We recommend using a pitcher of water to dissipate heat while you're filling the cylinder. Slowly crack the scuba valve. You will hear the check valve open. Continue to slowly open the valve on the scuba tank. When the pressure reaches 2700 psi, shut off the valve on the scuba tank. Bleed the pressure off using the bleed valve. Feel the tank to make sure that it's at room temperature. If it is hot, you need to wait for it to cool down and then top off the pressure to 2700 psi.